There's no plunder left at Pyramid Plunder. Master farmers have been picked dry, and now the magic training arena is under attack. Thousands of bots have been flooding the game over the past month. Today we have a lot to talk about because this is a recurring issue on old school RuneScape. There's nothing that botters love more than cheap membership. It lets them suicide bot on hundreds of accounts with very little risk. They make tons of profit in a short period of time and then cash out. But there's only one time that they can get membership so cheap. So buckle up because we're going to talk about all of this, along with how it was previously abused to get decades worth of membership for just a few dollars. 20 seconds. My girlfriend and I are making RuneScape figurines. We now have a high-grade resin collection. We've turned to traditional mold making so they're super smooth. They feel like a glass or ceramic and they're very heavy. We hand paint each one with a combination of hand brushing and airbrushing. Jads are in stock right now.
Like, this is amazing. I absolutely love this. So cool.
Vorkaths ship at the end of October and KBD ship at the end of November. There's a couple other things on the store. If you're interested, link is in the description. Thank you so much. So let me catch you up to speed. This all involves Twitch Prime. You see, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can get a Twitch Prime account. And every single month they give away all sorts of free goodies to Twitch Prime members for various different video games. Jagex takes advantage of this. The past month they've been giving away 7 days free membership, but historically they would do an entire month. And this isn't inherently a bad thing. It's actually a great advertising platform to get your game known and out there to a broader audience. But the problem is that botters on RuneScape have learned how to abuse this system to get thousands of free 7-day membership trials from Twitch Prime. Check this out. On the largest black market for illicit RuneScape services, they have an entire forum section dedicated to, quote, account upgrade services. And every time that Twitch Prime comes out, this forum gets spammed with people offering Twitch Prime for sale. Check out this one guy's listing. He's selling Twitch Prime memberships for 500k a pop, but if the person goes and buys bulk from him, we're talking here 100 plus memberships, he'll only charge 400k each. If you're wondering the volume that these guys are selling, it's actually crazy. Let me put it this way. This is what another salesman on this black market wrote. Quote, this is the most profitable time for botters to get cheap membership. He's not kidding. Normally for them to buy bonds to fund their bots, it would cost them 5 million GP for only 14 days worth of membership. But by abusing Twitch Prime, they're getting that exact same thing for just 1 million GP. And let me tell you, this makes the risk for the botters extremely low because they only need to make over 1 million GP to not have lost anything, even if the account gets banned really quick. And you'll see later they're making more than that. But check this out. The black market actually recently banned the sale of these Twitch Prime accounts. And the reasoning was that the overwhelming majority of these accounts are obtained through black hat methods. Think about that. This underground market for illicit RuneScape services actually banned this one because so many of the accounts were coming from black hat methods. So if you want to really explore what's happening here, you have to go a layer deeper. And where these sales mainly take place now is private Discord servers. So I got into one of them to show you exactly what's going on. You'll notice right away, these Discord servers are not set up at all to target old school RuneScape botters. Instead, they're set up to sell Twitch Prime subs, Twitch Prime bits, and Twitch Prime loot accounts. And that's because this is not a problem that Jagex is actually responsible for, it's a problem with Twitch Prime and Amazon Prime. There's a whole bunch of different things that people are abusing these accounts with. Old school RuneScape bots are just one of those. If you look at the main purpose, it's straight fraud. See this message. This guy will sell 100 subs and 10k Twitch Prime bits for $99. And to the person who purchases that from him, they can expect to get $340 back in revenue from Twitch, from those subs and those bits. It's straight fraud. It's bad business, you don't want to be involved with it. But the journey doesn't end here. We still have a lot to talk about, so let's start with the bots. Pyramid Plunder is the one being most heavily abused. Remember, these guys are suicide botting, their accounts get banned in a day or two. Pyramid Plunder has very few requirements, and runs are very quick. On top of that, the rewards are quite good. It takes about 22 seconds to open the pyramid door, start the minigame, do the agility spikes, and open the chest. When you open the chest, there's a 1 in 1,000 chance that you'll get the Pharaoh Scepter, which is worth 5 mil. That means if these guys have 1,000 accounts all running Pyramid Plunder, On average, they'll make 818 million GP every single hour. And that's exactly what they're doing. If you check the RuneScape Grand Exchange statistics, you can see that the Pharaoh Scepter has been steadily decreasing in price because so many are flooding into the game. It's the same thing with Master Farmers, which are also being heavily abused. If you check their most valuable seed prices, they've all been steadily decreasing in price because of the amount of bots farming them. And now we're seeing them crop up at the Mage Training Arena. Same thing's gonna happen there. Jagex knows that this is a problem, but for them, I think they're allowing it to happen. I'm going to talk about that towards the end of the video. Right now, I want to dive into the history of how Twitch Prime has been abused in the past. We're talking about stuff like getting years worth of membership through the program when that was never the intent. The botters have been taking advantage of Twitch Prime since day one. The very first time a promotion happened, RuneScape gave away 30-day membership codes through Twitch Prime. The big problem with codes is that they're easily collected and easily distributed. So as soon as this thing launched, the black markets were flooded with thousands of codes for sale. And thus, this was the first time we saw botters take advantage of this flaw. That was way back in 2017, and nothing has changed even till this day, but they have made some changes. By the time the second promotion came around, they changed it. They were no longer giving away a membership code which is easily distributable. They made it so you had to link your Twitch Prime account to your RuneScape account to actually redeem the offer. I can only assume the rationale was to try and prevent Twitch Prime membership being sold on the black markets in bulk to botters. It didn't help though, because these Twitch Prime accounts that are being used by these malicious people to get thousands of these offers are often cracked, hacked, made by defrauding the free Amazon Prime system, things like this. So they don't care about the account. So when Jagex made this change, they just started selling the Twitch Prime accounts and they would let the botters log into them themselves and link up their bot accounts. It didn't make any difference. In fact, it even opened up more revenue for them because they started offering to link up the Twitch Prime accounts to these botters accounts for an additional fee. On top of that, they got really crafty. They found a bug that would allow them to get conceptually nearly infinite membership on any single account. The thing about Twitch Prime is that Jagex has always set it up in a way where you can only redeem one promotion per account. But the people running these services found a loophole in the long-forgotten Recruit a Friend program. The way this program works is that every friend you recruit to RuneScape who goes and gets membership, you will gain 7 days of membership yourself. So by some oversight, Jagex actually let the Twitch Prime membership count as your friend purchasing membership, and you can see the problem that happens here. There's no limit to how many friends you can recruit, so these services started just opening up on the black market, offering to do this for a fee. You would send them your Recruit a Friend link, and they would sign up hundreds of accounts, depending on how much you paid them, and in return you would get tons and tons of membership for extremely cheap. For botters, they didn't care about this. They're suicide botting anyways, but this was something that normal players were taking advantage of. Check out this picture of a guy who abused this to get 7 years worth of membership. That's a total of 84 Prime accounts registered on his Recruit a Friend link. The cost for him to get this on the black market was only about $80. Had he bought this membership directly from Jagex, it would have cost him nearly $600. I'm not sure what happened to these people, if their membership got revoked, if their accounts got banned, or something else. Going forward with more Twitch Prime promotions, we've seen that Jagex has been steadily decreasing the amount of membership that they offer for free. Again, it was originally 1 month, but then they changed it to 14 days, they did that a couple of times, and now it's down to just 7 days of free membership. They have now done Twitch Prime promotions where they give away free membership a total of 6 times. Every time they do it, this issue with suicide botting repeats itself. There is a lot to say about why they keep repeating this and why they won't fix it, so let's get into that. So here's the thing, Twitch Prime promotions are great for Jagex because not only do they bring back players who once quit the game, but they introduce new players to the game who will keep playing for months even after the promotion has ended. For Jagex, they have weighed the long-term benefit against the short-term interruption. They absolutely know that when they do one of these promotions, for the length that the promotion is active, the game will be flooded with bots. But they have weighed this against how much money they're going to make from all these new players that will still continue to play the game even after the promotion has ended. Here's the thing, you could argue that this is actually affecting the overall health of the game. See, these bots are bringing in crazy amounts of supplies for whatever it is that they're botting, so much so that the price of those items are crashing. We talked about that. And we've seen from past promotions that these items won't recover until the promotion has been over for many months. Now, I'm no expert on economies inside of games, so I don't know if this will have any lasting effects, but it's an argument I've heard, so I'd appreciate your insight in the comment section below. And that's not even talking about the effect that it has on real players when they have to deal with these bots in the areas that they're trying to train. Now, there's one thing that I want to point out. There's so much negativity towards Jagex and how they handle botting, but I think they're actually not doing a bad job here. Suicide bots get banned within 2 days. That's why they're called suicide bots, and if for some reason they slip through, they're always gone within a week. And the reason that they get banned within a certain period of time is not actually a detection problem. They've probably detected that they're bots much sooner. In fact, there's a guy on YouTube who does a whole series around how bots get banned. His name is OSC. I will link him in the description. But bans on these suicide bots actually come in waves, and this is probably advantageous for Jagex because even if you detect somebody as a bot right away, you don't want to ban them right away because that would make it really easy for them to reverse engineer what your anti-botting system is and then change how the bot works around that so they won't get banned anymore. On top of that, by letting these bots run a little longer, they can collect additional data which will let them better ban bots in the future, I'm sure. I think the real solution here is that Jagex probably has to implement some sort of limitations around trade or activities that accounts can do when they are on a Prime membership. Sort of like the same type of restrictions that we see around new free-to-play accounts. You know, they can't trade certain items, they can't trade above a certain amount of coins, things like this. This largely prevents suicide botting in free-to-play. Anyways, I would love to hear your own opinions in the comment section below surrounding this whole issue. Thank you so much for nearly 50,000 subscribers, that blows my mind. Don't forget about those figurines, the link is in the description, and until next time, love, peace, and chicken grease.